Hey, welcome back to the channel, All Things Business. Have I got a good one for you tonight? Man, I call my nephew. We got nephew. If he knows you, it's Sebastian. If you don't know him, he's Carlos. I'm going to tell him that story. And we're excited. He is also down in Tulum, Mexico. He also handles investments and stuff for us down there. And if you're looking to invest in the Tulum area, you can't find a better real estate guy as well as property manager. So with that, nephew, we're gonna have a fireside chat tonight. I'm gonna just call him my nephew. So with that said, hey nephew, how you doing tonight there in Tulum?
Thank you so much, Uncle, for this live tonight. I'm very glad to be here with you and with all your subscribers. I'm doing very well. Tulum is doing very well. It's warm right now, so we're enjoying so far.
What's the temperature like down there in Tulum right now?
I'm not sure in Fahrenheit, but we're like 30 Celsius, so it's
okay.
a very
30 Celsius. I know you were born somewhere else, but tell everybody what got you to come and move for more opportunities said to from Mexico City to Tulum. What got you there? More opportunity you were talking about.
Well, basically, I literally just go deep on the market, and I saw that it's growing up so fast, and I found very good opportunity on the property manager thing. So I get into there, and I found it as a way to get involved in the real estate business. So I'm very young, so I don't have access to a certain amount of money. I don't have access to a very good like credit score to get a mortgage. So I found it as an opportunity to get on the real estate business, and then I fall in love with the hospitality business, and I'm here right now.
Well, the beautiful thing is you started young, and you're the ripe young age of 27 or 28.
28, yeah.
28. He's 28 years old. You started in real estate. Everybody, when did you start in real estate?
Huh? Can you say it again?
When did you start into the real estate industry?
When? Well, basically, I bought my first property and 3 years ago. But on this business, I started like 5 years ago with the property manager thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So why did you decide to go to property management? Tell everybody out there at a young age, you're young, you're handsome, you started in property management. What got you started in property management?
Well, the idea born many years ago. My mom used to have a property in Acapulco here in Mexico. It's another beach in the Pacific Ocean. So she has a lot of problems with that house on that time, trying to find people to take care of that. And I found when I came here that it was um, a big business around here. I mean, there's many people working on this for many years ago, and I even don't know. So I started looking on it, and I found like there's a very good opportunity on people here because it's a real thing that Tulum it's growing up. So we missed some services, and it's time to develop this kind of services. So I basically born in that, and right now I'm here.
Yeah. We got a lot of people worldwide on the call tonight. And they always hear stay out of Mexico because of the cartels and this and that and other. Put that to bed because I come down there. I love it. I bought property there. We're looking at more investments down there. I love Tulum. Give everybody a little background on why Tulum. Tell everybody some of the blessings and the benefits of Tulum. Yeah. Beside the great fishing and the great beaches and the great sun, the great restaurants, and
that's a very great conversation because a lot of people ask me before invest here in Tulum, even in Mexico. The first question they ask is about this, like how's the insecurity, or how's the cartel thing, and I'm just telling like Mexico, it's a great country, and Tulum it's more like beaches. It's more like cenotes. It's more that kind of things. And if you're coming just for this kind of things, you're not gonna find any problem. Um, Actually, I found Tulum a very safe place, and I want to give some examples, but you need to come here to live it. and trust me, you're gonna be safe, and I can take care of you in a great spot, and definitely you have to come here. I used to do spurge fishing, for example, here in Tulum. It's crazy. I started doing with a friend, and that kind of activities in Tulum. It's very popular because imagine to be in a big pool with a lot of fishes. It's therapy.
Yeah, and not only that, but the cenotes. There's so many cenotes down there, gorgeous cenotes.
Yeah, diving in cenotes, it's wow. Um, it's like introducing to a new world.
Yeah,
You're feeling like you're not in Earth.
yeah. And I took it out, from my place. The boats in the ocean is like 10 minutes away, and renting boats, going out fishing, and then we rented the big boats for Mr. Clemens' birthday up in Playa del Carmen. And the big boats, we went out on parties on the big boats, and we just have so much fun down there. I know people don't understand it, but you can walk in Tulum at night, and we see women walking late night, their dogs, and late night all through there, and it's safe. It's just like when I go to Playa del Carmen, we know where to go and where not to go. It's like most of you folks around the world, they're in your city. There's certain places in your city, folks, that not to go at night. I mean, let's just face it, right? And the world's like that. So Tulum is very safe. Mexico's very safe, knowing where to go and where not to go. So it's pretty prevalent. One of the things that I enjoy about Tulum is the Mayan train is coming there. It's open. I want to be what I call a hobo for a week. Just jump on the Mayan train, because the Mayan train from our place is like 5 minutes away. Jump on the train, go down to another city, jump off, hang out for a week, 3 or 4 days, get back on the train, hobo it down to another city, get off for a couple of days, enjoy the food and the people, and just travel around for a week on the train. And people don't understand that's beautiful. And also, the Formula One is coming to Tulum. Not only that, but Formula One's gonna be huge. Oh, the airport opened March of last year, March 28th. The airport opened up, and I remember flying in there that day. Mr. Clemens came in, and he was one of the first ones in with the governor, the mayor, and the presidents were there. And my plane got delayed. We had to go to Cancun instead. I was a little upset about that. But and I remember going to the airport. There was like 5 people in the whole airport. We go a month later, and there's tens of thousands of people in the airport in Tulum.
Yeah, the airport in Tulum is crazy right now. It's a lot of people, new airlines coming up, new cities. Right now we have a Frankfurt flight directly to Europe, so it's
Wow.
yeah, how a Tulum airport is growing up.
Yeah, before you'd have to fly into Cancun. That's where everybody fly in Cancun. 45 minutes south is Playa del Carmen, and 45 minutes south of that is Tulum. And now you could fly right in. I could be at home in 35 minutes from the airport. Well, you've been there before, so you know what we're talking about. Rather than an hour and a half, I could be home in 30 minutes or 35 minutes. And excuse me, being very jungly, and it's so laid back. And tell everybody, tell everybody about the wedding you had. You had a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wedding in the jungle, in the middle of the jungle, everybody, in this big mansion in the middle of the jungle. And you had to know how to get there because it was in the middle of the jungle.
No signal.
No signal, no phone signal.
It was a great spot. We found it. We were very lucky because the owner, it was the first time the owner allowed this kind of parties. It was a big party. But we tried to do something different. Even for a Mexican traditional wedding, we do it very differently, and we just share this moment with very close friends and family, and that's it. So I'm glad you've been there, and thanks so much for that.
You're welcome. Mr. Clemens and I had to be there for you, so we appreciate the invite. Coming down to my nephew's wedding. Tell us a little bit about your journey. What inspired you to become an entrepreneur?
Well, I always have been very active, proactive on my jobs. So when my boss giving me like one work, I always trying to do 2 times that. So, and I'm not talking about like amount of time or whatever. I'm trying to be always proactive, doing more than I can, and one thing that I have that I really like by myself, it's that I like to learn very well what I'm doing. So once I become a kind of expert, I'm like, I'm good. What's next? So it's something the same that I've got on the entrepreneur thing, because I was working and in the same time I was trying to do my first business. I broke a couple of them. Um, I was very happy to do that kind of opportunities, and then I started with the property manager. Um, I'm not gonna tell you that all these 5 years were amazing. I have good moments, bad moments, because it's not easy just to be with a happy face with the guests. I mean, I need to know how to pay taxes, how to manage the profit, what I'm gonna do with the profit. There's not always high season in Tulum, so I need to balance that kind of season. So it is a very interesting journey about this.
Yeah. I know when I first met you, you had your plate full. I said, no, 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 you're going to take me on. You're my nephew. I don't care what you say. You're not getting away from me.
Yes. I
And
remember.
made it my nephew. And like, you're going to take care of the properties that we have down there, no matter what. He's doing a great job with that. And we appreciate you so much. And every time we come down, we always make sure the four of us get together, you, myself, Mr. Clemens, and your beautiful wife now. So tell everybody, how did you meet your beautiful wife? Tell everybody a little bit about your wife. Because she just opened up a business recently. So tell everybody about a little bit about that.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I remember. I want to talk about when you just you
Okay.
went to work with me, and I enjoy that moment because I never will regret about this. That you, I came to you and I was like very like, I'm so sorry. I'm very limited with the service. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it with your properties. Let me introduce you other friends, and you were like, I don't know what you're talking about. You're my uncle right now. You need to work with me. It was so funny, but I love that. Can you say it again about my wife?
I made you work with me. Your wife. Tell everybody how did you meet your wife?
About what?
Tell everybody how did you meet your wife?
I'm so sorry, I didn't get it.
Tell how did you meet your wife? Tell the audience
Yes,
how
how
did
to
you meet your
meet
wife?
her. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it was so funny. We were friends like a time ago. It's funny because we were friends, and we basically I don't know. I want to talk about this. We were friends. We were first. We were friends. Nobody, literally nobody, were. Um, they don't trust us about we were friends. They always thought that we were more than friends. But we spent like a couple of months like this, like being friends, and we were real friends. I mean, she introduced me to a friend from her. So we were literally friends. I never had nothing with her friend, but at the end, we came down to Tulum as friends, looking for some opportunities. We find it, and the love comes out from there.
All right, all right. I'll leave that alone. But let's go back to the story. I think everybody liked the idea that when I fell in love with you, you said you had your plate full, you could take on another client. Mr. Clemens and I looked at you and said, no, you're going to take us on. And I said, you're going to be my nephew. That's all to it. We love you, your family, and that's it. And
Yeah,
every time I come down to Tulum, we all get together and have a bite to eat. He
yeah,
tried to, I'm going to let everybody know worldwide, he tried to escape me, but I just kept loving on him. I took him, embraced him. And now, yep, that's how it started.
yeah. I love that dinners. I love that plans. Well, remember when we went to a yacht experience? It
The
was
yacht, oh yeah. We took the yacht out a couple times.
Yeah, they're very great experiences. The Caribbean Ocean, it's something that you can't leave this world without coming here.
Yeah, the Caribbean Ocean is beautiful. We went, we took the yacht out once for Mr. Clemens' birthday, and he couldn't make it because he got snowed in, and the party kept going anyway. So I said, "Don't hate the game." What is that old saying? But anyway, we had a great time, and he was stuck in snow in Nashville. So when he could come, we took the yacht out again. It was, so you
Yeah,
know, everybody, just to let you guys know, the Caribbean Ocean is beautiful down there. When you take the boat and the yachts out in the water, you can see the different colors and changing of the color of the ocean. The weather's beautiful. You got your sunglasses on, you got your champagne or beer, whatever you want to have, and you're going out and you're just enjoying each other's company, and you're sitting back and looking at God's creation, and it's just a beautiful thing to take a day to go boating or yachting or whatever they want to call it. And also going back to the safety. I mean, where we live, I mean, we go out to eat. We normally go out to eat like 7, 8 o'clock at night, and people don't realize the restaurants are gorgeous. They're open late night, huh?
Walking distance.
Walking distance. We don't. Yeah, we walk to all the restaurants. We must have, I don't know, 15 or 20 restaurants right there we right there where we live. We just walk. He walks from this place, and we walk from our place. We don't drive. We just walk, and he lives, a little bit of ways, and we just 10 to 15 minutes at the restaurant. I mean, all around. The closest restaurant to us is like a block away. The place we go get massages, they moved it low closely, so it's a block away, and we walk everywhere down. Once we get to our place, we just walk everywhere. All the restaurants and eateries and coffee shops.
Yeah,
right there.
I want to ask you something, Uncle.
Yes, nephew.
How do you feel that when you're coming and you're walking on these neighborhoods and you see people from around the world, Mexicans, locals, Americans, South Americans, Europeans, Asians, you see a lot of people around the world walking like everyone's belongs here, like this. How do you feeling about that? Like, because that's the thing I love of Tulum, that kind of vibe that you're sharing this place with a lot of people from around the world with the same energy, same ideas. So how do you feel?
I love it because it's a very international flavor, and that's what people don't understand. Most people have never been there or been in Mexico. Oh, Mexico, the car, but they don't know what they're talking about. I can't wait to get there. I love being there. As soon as I get off the plane, it's like, and people from all over, people don't realize all over the globe are there. I mean, you see people, you don't see this in America, people going to the parks with their kids and grandmother and the dog and the balloons and the ice cream. In America, you don't do that. You can't see that. You don't go to the park. You're looking over your shoulder every few minutes. They're so laid back. You see people from all over the world in Tulum, internationally. International. So it's an international city, but it's well quiet about, but it's well kept, but it's really a beautiful place. That's why we couldn't wait to get there. We love it there. I mean, you can walk out 10, 11, 1 or 2 in the morning. You're not going to get bothered, and it's safe. And that's what people don't understand. It's very safe. The food is incredible. And we try to pick, every time we go down there, we try to pick 1 or 2 different restaurants to go to.
Yeah.
And most of the time it's on your recommendation.
Yeah.
You got to come down there. Uncle, you got to try this new restaurant. It's Italian. You got to try it. Hey, we got to go to the seafood place. Uncle, we got to go, and we go to all these different restaurants. Now, tell everybody about your sweetheart, your wife just opened up recently. Tell everybody about that.
Yeah.
She's an entrepreneur.
She recently started a business of a frozen yogurt here in downtown. We love to be involved in a lot of around people, around even foreign people. It's amazing how you can easily connect with a lot of people in Tulum. So you can literally meet a millionaire guy riding a bike.
Yeah.
In Tulum downtown, and you don't even know, you don't have idea. There's Tulum for everyone, and she starts this frozen yogurt business in Tulum downtown. She loves to be around people. We love to be around people. You should come. You're gonna come, and we're gonna get some pics over there. And
absolutely,
sure, you're gonna love it.
The thing we want people to understand about Tulum, everybody's laid back. Nobody's wearing the designer clothes. Let me tell you the attire: shorts, flip-flops, and t-shirts. We went down this November. No, wait. It was December to spend, after the holidays, start New Year's off in Mexico. And Mr. Clemens and I went out to our restaurant about a block from our place that night at midnight, have a glass of champagne. We got dressed up, by the way.
Oh,
let me tell you what we had on. We had shorts, flip-flops, and we had a shirt with a collar. That's being dressed up in Tulum. I mean, looks like we're dressed here. This is normal. With a shirt with a collar, you're dressed up in Tulum.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes, you are.
Everybody's riding bikes or scooters or mopeds or something just to scoot around or walking around. It's just beautiful, amongst the trees. It's just the jungle. It's just beautiful, real laid back atmosphere. So, as Mr. Clemens said, it's home for us down there. We love it. We love it. And just wanted people to understand, because I know people around the world, you guys hear the different reports, but trust me, we live there most of the time. So we know what we're talking about. Very safe. And let me ask you this, nephew. What's next for your business? Any exciting plans or projects that you're working on?
Yes, actually, right now I am opening new cities in Mexico. So I'm not gonna be just in Tulum. I'm gonna be in Playa del Carmen. I'm in Cuernavaca. It's a small city near Mexico City. Um, and I'm right now in Guadalajara, in the other side of Mexico. Um, so the plan is to develop these new cities, the same as Tulum. Um, Everything is growing up so well. I'm very happy about this, and just like that. I mean, I love Tulum. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna stay here.
You're not leaving, nephew. If I got to come down and no, you're not leaving. You're not leaving to go
Uh,
all the place.
I'm gonna have my little Sebastians here in Tulum as well.
Your
So
little Sebastians, his little kids.
yeah,
I got Mr. Payon over in Japan. He says Mexican people are the most hospitable people in the world. And that is so true, sir. That is so true. I every time I go down, I don't want to leave. In fact, we had a trip planned until Mrs. Clemens had a little situation come. We were planning on coming down for at least 2 weeks this time, because, first time you go a couple of days and a couple more times. Now we're up to 2 weeks. And I know before this year's over, probably end up spending a month down there, because we just love it there. It's just beautiful. It's home. It's home.
yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question, nephew. What advice would you give someone thinking about starting a business today, anywhere? I mean, you're a young man. You just got married. You're 27, 28. What advice would you give to somebody who's thinking about starting a business today? Because I know your wife just started one. So what advice would you give people about
That
starting a business today?
you're gonna die anyways. You're gonna die. Everyone is gonna die. This is just a game. Play the
Yeah.
game and risk it. I mean, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, God bless you. You're gonna have food. You're gonna have roof. You're gonna have everything. Just go ahead and get whatever you want, because that's the important thing. If you believe in yourself, you can make that other people believe on you. So
Now,
like
there
that.
you go. Now, you're 28. How old is your wife? Tell everybody how old your wife is.
She's 26.
26, and she just opened up her own business 20 in downtown Tulum. So you got to understand that. I mean, think about it. 28 and 26. Oh, real estate investing, and now she's on the other side. She just opened up her shop there. What is it? Has it been a month? 2 months? A couple months? How long she opened up?
From January from here. Yeah.
January. So she's been open a few months. I can't wait to come down there and try different flavors. I'm gonna be camped out there every day, and have to walk around the block or two so I don't have to get any rain. But this and people don't realize the food down there. We have our favorite place to go in the morning, have breakfast. Matter of fact, one of our favorite breakfast places, and there's another place we just have these burrito. What's the name of it?
Burrito more.
Oh my God! They give you this burger with fries and a cocktail. Oh my, unreal.
I have new places.
Oh,
Die when once you're here.
oh my! I can't wait to come try the new place. And that's what I love about going. Every time I go there, there's more restaurants opening up, more places open up, and people. There's a connection when you get with the people there locally. They get to know you, so it's like going to Cheers. You walk and everybody know you, and it's like it's family down there. I mean, there's all. I mean, God. I mean, once a year, a couple times a year. I mean, there's just big festivals down there going on. There's one that's over every week down there going on as well, and then the beaches are all. I mean, it's just. And the beach clubs, and God, because we have a beach club we belong to down there. And
Yeah.
talk about the beaches and the beach club a little bit.
Well, a lot of people said like we don't have public beach in Tulum, we don't have blah blah blah, but you can understand that you don't need to. Like the beach is beautiful anywhere. There's beach clubs for everyone. Like it's like if you go to New York, you're gonna find restaurants for a couple of pennies, and you're gonna find restaurants for very good dinners. So it's the same with the beach clubs. We have beach club for everyone. So I will recommend you, once you're coming here, ask your host about your local, the local, how do you say it? Recommendations.
Uh-huh.
Definitely. We have very good beach clubs. We call it in Mexico with the three B's, that it is cheap, beautiful, and good.
And good.
Mexico is bueno, bonito, y barato.
That's it is.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah, and I love it because I mean, there's it's such a beautiful place to unwind. I mean, you'll see a lot of celebrities walking the streets there in Tulum, down by the beaches. It's crazy. And like I saw four. I'm not not going to drop any names, but I saw they're walking around, they're just enjoying themselves, and nobody bothers them.
It's crazy how easy it is to find famous people here in Tulum. Sometimes
Yeah,
I'm feeling like I'm in Los Angeles or Beverly Hills, something like that.
it does. It
Yeah.
really does. They just want to be left alone, enjoying themselves, and it's a great place. I mean, I love it down there. I can't wait, man. In fact, I'm salivating now. And every time I come back down there, there's a new building. There's so much building going on down there. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, across the street from us, is that building finished across the street from us? From that
Not
place?
yet. Not yet. The ones
Not yet.
I'm not sure because there's a new one.
There's always new ones going up.
Yes, there's one right next to you, and there's another one coming up 1 block away from there. Yeah.
I mean, I can go every time I go every month. I go like there's more buildings going up. Like my God, and they're just which I kind of like because the price is going up. We've got eyes on a couple commercial spots down there. Hopefully, we can still finagle a good deal.
Yeah.
Let me ask this question. Do you want to say something? I'm sorry. You gonna say something?
Basically, right now, a lot of people telling that there's a lot of new places, new places to live, but Tulum has a limit. So
Mhm.
once we have that limit, the prices start going up. So definitely, right now is the time to be here. Um, and just like that, I mean, right now it's easy to find a good apartment, good spot, but once we get that limit, Tulum is going to start growing up to outside Tulum.
Mm-hmm.
Tulum. So once we're there, the price is going up, definitely.
I love the idea we got where we got because like I said, everything's around us. I mean, we have like 7-Eleven and one at the corner. We
Yeah.
got another one was a 7.
Now you're coming and you're gonna find 3 more stores like that.
Wow.
Around your spot.
Around my
You chose a very great spot.
yeah.
I will
Within
tell you, congratulations about that because you're in a very great place.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, we got shopping a block away. We got
Yeah.
restaurants a block that way. We got 7-Eleven or stop and go a block on each corner. We got the coffee shop a block and a half away. 5 restaurants right there. Breakfast spot, which this breakfast spot is amazing. What's the name of it, Mr. Clement?
There's a new coffee shop with breakfast, also in that area that is very famous in Tulum. That you're gonna love it.
Yeah, Mr. Clemens, that's right. Fit Alicious. So we have all that in our place when people come to rent them. We have all that in the place where they go eat, walk around, and then if you don't have a rent a car, if you want to take a taxi, it's like 2 blocks away. We go to the supermarket, we land, we get all our good stuff, and we go right to our place, and everything we need is right there. People don't realize it's just like it's amazing. We love it. We love it. Let me ask you this. How do you stay motivated when things get rough?
Well, that's a very good question because if you don't have rough times, think about it. The life will be very boring. Like you need that rough times to grow up. There's no chance you can learn from other kind of things if you don't mess up.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to go through over there and enjoy it because you're not gonna stay there all the time. And you're
Okay.
gonna to be on the good time all the time. So
So
enjoy where you are, because there's coming rough times, there's coming good times, and you're gonna go through over there, and you're gonna be fine. You're
so
not.
you stay motivated no matter rough or good. You got to stay motivated. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, basically it's like if I have a problem, I'm like, okay, can I fix this problem? If it's a yes, I'm gonna fix it. If it's a no, that's okay. Let's move on.
Yeah, I love it. I love your attitude. That's why I wanted, when I tell people, you're young, 28, your wife's 26, you got a business. She just opened up a business this year. And people don't realize age has got nothing to do with it. It's your mindset. And
Yeah.
here's another question, kind of along the same basis. How do you deal with self-doubt in moments of uncertainty in your entrepreneur journal? I think you probably already answered that. You stay motivated no matter what.
Yeah, basically it's I mean, I'm gonna answer the same, that like you're gonna have, I mean, the entrepreneur life, it's a game. It's You're gonna be up and down all the time. You're gonna be happy, you're gonna be sad, you're gonna have personal problems, you're gonna have financial problems, you're gonna have always that kind of problems. It's normal, it's life. You also are gonna have it if you keep your job. So choose what's your best and go ahead, just like that.
Yeah, I love the attitude. You're gonna have problems. You're gonna have. I love that because no matter where you're at, you're gonna have them, but you got to deal with them and keep on going anyway. And that's what I love about your attitude, because I want people to understand that. And so many people get stuck and they use excuses. Let me ask you this: what's your personal definition of success? I just wonder, what is my nephew's personal definition of success, and how do you measure success in your business? What would you say there, nephew?
Freedom of time. That's
Freedom
my
of,
definition of success, definitely. If you have time to wake up and choose whatever you want to do,
yes.
you are a success. And what was it, the other question you asked?
And how do you measure success in your business?
Oh, that it doesn't matter how much work I have for today, I can still enjoy my life. Like, I don't need to deal with this everything today. I can deal with it, but I can keep enjoying my life, and just like that. I mean, I'm feeling success because I own my time.
Yeah.
And for other people, maybe the success is about to have like a private jet or a sport car or something like that. Maybe, and that's not bad. I mean,
Yeah.
I think you need to start with what is your success, not what the TV sold you a couple of years ago, not what your fathers or your mother told you when you were growing up. Is what about what is your success, and think about, and when you're on the time that you have to make a decision, always think about on what is your success, and if that decision is going to bring your success. So basically,
Yeah. It's so true. It's how you define success. I like that. And that's why you're a chip off the old block. Now, before you got started, give everybody out there, because being a young entrepreneur like you are and got your goal set, I know you bought a property and you moved in it, and somebody came along, gave you better numbers. You sold that one, and because real estate is moving fast into Tulum. Hey, somebody going to buy this for what I paid for it and give me a whole bunch more, I'm out.
yeah.
That's amazing. Give us an idea of what's a typical day in your life as an entrepreneur for you at your age?
Well, I wake up. I have a dog, so I walk every morning with her and my wife.
That's not a dog, that's a horse.
That's a horse. That's a cow. Yeah. We spend like an hour with her, and without phones, without nothing. It's just our time, and then we make some exercise. Then we breakfast, then um, shower, and I start working on the laptop.
Yeah.
So all day long. Then I used to have paddle on the evenings, and that's a normal day. So I really enjoy what I do. I really enjoy working on the computer. There's other people that maybe they don't like to be on home working on a computer. So I want to talk about like what do you want for your daily day?
Yeah.
Like what do you want to do every day? And don't think about that. Okay, I don't like this, but I'm gonna get the money I want, so I'm gonna keep this. No, because you will never get that, because you're gonna get that and you're gonna find another goal, and at the end of the day you're gonna be empty inside of you. So um, I believe that if you enjoy your boring days, the success is gonna be a consequence.
Yeah. You said something that's very important. I want people to understand. I'm going to go back and reiterate this. He started his day off with no cell phones. Did you guys catch that? Him and his wife take the dog out for an hour without anything, enjoying each other's company. And you'll see that a lot of that in Tulum. And unfortunately, I wish with America we would do that more of that and get more in tune to ourselves and our day before we start our day. What's really important in our life. And he comes back and they have breakfast together and talk. I mean, I love the time we get together because we always make sure we get together after Mr. Clemens' day and my day's finished, whatever we're doing that day or wherever, and you and your wife's day's over. We always get together in the evenings to have dinner.
Yeah.
And I like that because we go out for a 4 or 5 hour dinner, 3 or 4 hour dinner, because we're no rush, folks. And that's one thing I love about Tuluba's no rushy, it's a center rush down there. Everybody has 2 or 3 hour dinner. It's relaxed in the evening. You may get together at 6, 7, 8. You may not finish at 10. And it's just a nice evening. Take a stroll somewhere. It's just beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. I love that, and I always loving our dinners, and I'm counting the time to coming you back here.
I know, and we always do go to different restaurants. We visit some of the same, but we always got new restaurants to go to, and it's just so laid back. I love it down there. I just love it. Love the people. Love the atmosphere. Love the time. High season, low season. Those make me any different. I just love it down there. Period. End of issue. Question. I got this. What? Give us an idea of some of the books you may have read that maybe got you thinking like you think today. Any books or podcasts or what things have impacted your life beside me?
Yeah, I love it's well, of course, it's in Spanish. I'm not sure if there's an English version. I'm very sure that it has because it's very famous, and it's called the Master of Love. In Spanish, is literally the Master of Love, and it called. They talk about literally about that the love. It's more for a couple thing. I love that book, but I have another one for my personal, my professional success. That it is called the Seven Laws of the Seven Laws of the Spiritual Success.
Spiritual success. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love that book as well. It called they talk about like to be that you have to be on the same channel every part of your life about exercise, your relationships, family, friends, work, everything. So I definitely recommend it.
It's about balance. Balance.
Yes, the balance. Yes.
Is there any podcasts that you like to listen to?
Or podcasts.
Huh?
Or podcasts.
Okay. Okay. What about give us 1 or 2 things you wish you had known before you started into becoming an entrepreneur?
I will. Actually, I was always trying to think like, what happened if I start like 5 years ago with the all the things I know right now. And for some time I was stuck on that idea that if I have the opportunity to talk to my past and giving some tips that it gonna works, I will not do it, because at the end of the day, all the rough times I had, all the bad things that I live, brings me here, and that's what I love.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
No
just
regret. I love it.
regrets. Yeah, I'm feeling good with what I made.
Let me ask you this question. How important has networking been in your entrepreneurial journey?
A lot, a lot. You can do it by yourself, but you will need like two generations of your. So I'm a team leader uh, believer. Like you can do it by yourself. I think that it's easier when you have people around you, and and you can support from them, and you can support them. And sometimes I have to support people without getting nothing, and sometimes I get support from people that they don't get nothing. And I think that's the meaning of the network, and getting that kind of connections into them is so easy. So I think that's why I'm getting so fast, and it's the Mexican dream.
Okay. What kind of what's some of the best advice you received from other entrepreneurs or maybe your mentors?
Say it again.
What's some of the best advice that you received from other entrepreneurs or maybe your mentors?
That's great. Um, Remember that when we have that Jack experience that we talk about the you explain me how the real estate works and how to do it.
Yeah.
That could be a great advice, and I want to leave this space for you to share with us what you told me to what you told me that time that for me was like boom.
Tell the audiences listening around the world what advice did I give you about that?
Literally, you explain well. No, I want you tell us.
No.
I'm gonna mess up.
No, it got you going like this. So just do a short version of what made you boo wow. What
The short version is like you don't need money to make
yeah.
to get a real a property. You
Yeah.
don't need money, and that's when my idea of this is a game and you just need to play with it starts. Like um you talk about how to manage the debt, how to get that property without literally without money, and,
Hmm.
and I literally start working on that. So yeah, basically that.
Yeah. Okay. Folks, also, I want you guys to understand, he said this several times. I don't know if you guys caught it. Life's a game. Life's a game. So many people do not understand that life is a game. We take it so seriously, we don't understand it's all a game, a game. And once you understand the game of life, learn how to play the game of life. That's what's important. And once you understand how the game of life works, don't have the game run on you. You learn how to run the game of life in your favor and not against you. And 90% or 95% of the people alive have the game of life run on them rather than learn how to play the game of life. Buying real estate with no money. People say you can't do that. Well, no, you don't understand how that game of life works. Most of us do the other side. So I have a thing about helping people understand, just like this channel, there's more than one way. You heard the skin of cat or whatever it may say, but there's more than one way. But if you talk one way, don't realize the other opposite side. There's two sides. Actually, there's three sides to a coin. There is the front side of the coin. I got a gold coin on my desk here. There's the front side of the coin. There's the back side of the coin, and there's the edge of the coin. And I say, if you're not taking up the edge of the coin, if you're taking up too much space in life, you're not living on the edge of the coin. You got to live on the edge, and that's part of the game. Here's the game. These people, live one way. These people live another way. But if you're living on the edge of life, you're taking up too much space. And once you understand life's a game, understand how to play the game of life. And that's what I hope to do on this channel, is let you guys learn how to play the game of life. So with that said, nephew, give us a few words in closing.
Go to therapy.
What was that?
Go to therapy.
Go to therapy.
Yeah, basically, a lot of people ask me like how I start on this, and I tell them like literally I go to therapy. I take my space, my time, and everything. Well, the rest was a consequence, and just being take responsibility of by myself and my decisions brings me to a good places. So basically that.
Mm-hmm. I want to thank you because not only me and my nephew, but I thank you because you always call me up with wanting advice, what to do. And that's another thing that's very important for young people, not even old young people. Anybody can get advice from somebody who's done what you wanted to do or go where you want to go. I remember going out in the yacht a couple of times, and we sat and talked about 20 minutes about things he wants to do, give him some visions. See, the Bible says without vision, the people perish. People, you got to have a vision. Here's a young man, 28 years old. His wife's 26 years old. Open up a shop. So don't say how young. Don't say you're too old, because Colonel Sanders was in his late 60s, almost 70s when he opened up KFC. It's never too late. And here we are talking to my nephew in Tulum, and now you're starting to open up. More of you got to around the world. So, oh, you mean it's safe? There's good food down there? Yes, even the fruits and vegetables that don't have all the enzymes and stuff you get in this country. I mean, they taste like apple, tastes like an apple, orange tastes like an orange. The food or just the tastes are incredible, because it goes back to once you start traveling. Travel, folks. There's a big world out there. He left Mexico City to come he left the Pacific side to come way over to the Caribbean side, and now he's all over Mexico at 28. What could you guys do? Life's too short. Learn how to play the game. Nephew, I want to thank you so much. Mr. Clemens and I both want to thank you so much for taking care of the real estate down there. We want to thank you for the time we spend together. We want to thank you for our relationship. We want to thank you for the introduction of other people down there. And I'm telling you, folks, Tulum is absolutely amazing. You can't go 1 or 2 days. You need to stay 4 or 5 days. And when you go to do that, you'll be down there a week to 2 weeks. And next thing, you'll be going a month at a time. Like, wow, where's the time?
You're going to buy a property. You're going to have child here. You're going to stay here forever.
They won't want to leave. It's so amazing. People don't want to, when they come, I've had people come and they don't want to leave. They're like, can we go back again? We thought it was going to be this and it's that. And people are blown away that come and they don't want to leave. I mean, they don't want to leave. And it's one of the well-kept secrets in the world, folks. So we're glad we found it. We're glad we have my nephew, Sebastian. So if you guys get some investments down there, here's your guy to take care of it for you. And we thank you all. Tonight, we want to thank you all. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button, become a member, and subscribe to the channel. Also, please leave a comment. A lot of you, please leave a comment. We thank you so much. Leave a comment. And we want to say thank you so much. It helped the algorithm. But we want to thank you for leaving a comment. Join the channel. Hit the like button that you like this one, because we want to have more entertaining calls like this for you to get a blessing of, to let you see a different world out there that's right there within reach. And if you live in America, what are you talking about? An hour and a half flight, 2 hours? I mean, it's right in your backyard. So it's not that hard. It's not that far. But start venturing out and seeing the world. It's a big world out there. I've been in 29 countries. Come on, it's a big world. It's a big world. And my nephew is there to help you. With that said, we want to thank you all from around the world for listening today. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you soon. With that, have a blessed day, blessed time. Thank you.